Hello, I'm Quickie Chick Laurel House talking about daily quickies, quick tips to live fit, fed, and fabulous. Hello, I'm Quickie Chick Laurel House talking with Christina Perozzi, the Beer Chick.
That's right, 2 chicks.
2 chicks talking about beer. So I'm an amateur beer person. You
Yes.
know everything, basically, about beer.
I know a little about beer, yeah, for sure.
So what am I looking for? If I go to a bar and I order a beer and I don't want to seem like an idiot,
Right.
what am I doing?
Well, I mean, that's the thing that's the thing about beer is that a lot of people are intimidated by it. A lot of women, particularly, are intimidated by it because it's been very masculine.
We just order like a light beer and think that's what we should do.
Yeah, I just want something light. I want something light. But as you know, it's quality, not quantity. So you can still have a really delicious beer, but maybe it's a little higher alcohol content. Maybe it tastes like chocolate, tastes like fruit, something like that. And that's what I suggest to all new beer drinkers is don't worry about the style, don't worry about the label, don't worry, especially if your dad likes it. That might be a reason to cross it off the list. Think about it in terms of wine and in terms of flavor. Make sure you smell it. And think about what you like. Do you like something chocolatey? Do you like something fruity? Do you like something spicy with nutmeg? Do you like something that's a little bit malty, caramel, chocolate, all of these different
So now just because it's light in color doesn't mean that it's a light beer. And because it's dark in color doesn't mean it's a dark beer.
It is a dark.
It's dark.
If it's dark in color, it is a dark beer. But I will tell you that the number one misconception that people have about beer, and especially women, is that a dark beer is heavy, is high in alcohol content, and that it's bitter. As a matter of fact, this is a really great example. This is from Craftsman Brewing Company in Pasadena. It's called Smoked Black Lager. It's actually a very light beer. It's lighter in alcohol content than most of the light lagers that you'll get. But they just happen to use a dark malt. The only thing that the color of a beer tells you is to what degree the malt has been roasted in making of that beer.
And now we're drinking though out of wine glasses.
Yes.
So why?
Well, if you drink it out of a wine glass, you can actually get the aromatics of it. You want to swirl beer the same way you swirl wine. You get all the aromatics come through the carbonation of the beer. And as you know, the smell of something is 80% what you're tasting. That's 80% of flavor is the aromatics of something.
So what am I drinking?
You were drinking Fireworks Saison. It's also from Craftsman Brewing Company. I thought it'd be interesting for you because I know that you're a foodie. And so this is really nice, spicy. It's a rustic style. Saison means season. It was made in the winter and to be consumed in the season, in the spring, in the beer drinking season. So it's really interesting, a little bit of pepper, a little spice.
So you sit down and should I actually smell it if it's 80%?
Put your nose in it. What are you getting?
What should I be getting?
Well, that's the thing. It's all subjective.
Okay.
It's all subjective, so there's no wrong answer.
All right.
If you're getting Band-Aids and asphalt, that's not necessarily wrong. It's just what
you said it. Now I feel like that is, but that's only because that's what you put in my head.
Right, well, that's not. You're not supposed
No.
to tell. That's why I'm not supposed to tell you what you should taste because as soon as the power of suggestion is so strong, I'd be like, yeah, I do smell that.
So it's very personal. So you can sit down at a bar and you order whatever it is. What would I say to a bartender that I like sweet or fruity or
Exactly.
what makes sense?
So I'd like a beer that is light in body and has citrus notes and some, spice. I want something that's bitter and herbaceous with rosemary. Really, you could go any kind of flavor that you want. And if the person that's serving you knows their beer, and they should, people are really starting to know what they're serving now, they'll be able to pick out something for you that'll be close to what you want.
And you can pair them with food. It sounds like, herbaceous, spice. These are food notes.
Absolutely. You absolutely pair beer with food. And as a matter of fact, food should enhance your beer experience and beer should enhance your food experience, just like good wine pairings do. There's no difference, really. Beer has always been the wicked stepchild of the food industry, and now it's finally finding its place in the world with events like these and with chefs like these and restaurants like these that are really recognizing that it's something special.
You're amazing. Thank you.
So are you. Thanks, cheers.
For more quickie tips, go to quickie chick.com.